Good morning, everybody. Elizabeth Smith here from the Guru Co. And thank you so much for joining me. Sorry, I got a bit of frog in my throat then, didn't I? Terrible lighting issues, so I do hope you can see me okay on here. I'll keep checking just to make sure the camera hasn't done anything daft and dodgy. But anyway, so thank you so much. Today is about breaking up the routine. It's the beginning of our week. And I have to say, I've been on had a break from sort of normal routine myself, and I think that's sort of where this has got me coming from, because it's not always about having a complete break from what you have to do, because I think people often get a bit confused when they do self-coaching and personal development stuff. They feel like it has to be over and above and on top of, whereas actually it needs to be mixed in with there, because otherwise it doesn't stay as part of your life and part of real life and true growth. So anyway, so it's got me really thinking, and over again over the weekend, you could hear people in the supermarket, because obviously everything has to be done as a necessity. But yeah, they were saying about how their weekends went too fast, and I don't feel like I've had a break, and it was just negative. And it really did start churning some things up for me, because I thought, I wonder if any of us really stop long enough to work out why, or how does it feel like we haven't had any time off? Because, only another half a day, another 3.5 hours on your weekend, and you would have had half a week off. Now that puts it into slightly different perspective. So you work your 5 days, you have 2 days off, but then you have another 3.5 hours for most people. If you work a 37.5 hour week or 7.5 hour day, another 3.5 hours off. And you'd have had half a whole week off. And that's not bad going, is it? So what is it about the weekend that you don't feel you're having any time off? And I really do think it's because we don't mix up the routine. We're such creatures of habit. So you get up the same time, you go through the same rigmarole, you go to the shops, you do the housework, you do the laundry, you do all of these things. And yet, if you actually just stirred a few things in there, it would make you slightly busier. But maybe you'd sit back and reflect and go, oh, that was different. That was nice. And the reason why I thought about this as a suggestion for during your week and break the week up slightly and make it a little bit more interesting was a conversation, again, where this weekend my daughter had a hot tub, and she had friends over, and the children went away for the night, and it was just one night. But she sat there and she said, although she'd done more because she was preparing for friends coming over and changing all the sheets and all those sorts of things, so it's actually quite a massive effort to put in, and yet she felt like she had achieved so much in just one night. She felt like the children had been away for days and days and days. So it just shows you that just changing that landscape for yourself, just mixing it up just slightly, can give you a great sense of separation from the mundane and the drudgery of what can be our regular lives. So self-coaching here for today is, what can you mix in, what can you throw in during the week that just might give you a slightly different edge on the week, give you more energy, even though you're doing exactly the same, if not slightly more. But it's quite fascinating what your brain does and how your brain feeds off that, and your energy levels go up. And we've all had those old adages. We've heard them, haven't we? If you want something done, give it to someone who's busy. Says it all, doesn't it? So I hope this is helpful. Have a go, see what you think, and I hope you have loads of energy this week, and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye for now.